It was in 1650 that Thomas Fuller penned his famous quote, "It is always darkest just before the day dawneth." And I'm telling you, that is never more true than in our horsemanship journey. I had a student tell me, "I really wish someone would have told me this before." So here you go. The path to success is not a straight shot. Now you know, it is absolutely normal to have setbacks, even reversals. In fact, you can start to learn to celebrate this. Because according to one of my instructors, when something really starts to fall apart, you're just about to have a major breakthrough. So you can take heart when you're out there floundering alone in the arena with just you and your horse. Along with this, I have a lot of people tell me, I just feel like I'm circling back to the same old stuff. But there's a way better way to look at this. Rather than envisioning this flat circle, imagine that your horsemanship journey is actually a vertical spiral. So when you're circling back to that same spot, you're actually a level higher. You're learning new depths of information and new depths of understanding. Another challenge I hear about is now that my students are offering their horses a communication in a much kinder way, there may be a rather staggering regression. I often hear things like, "Wow, he is really acting up now. He was never this bad before." This is also normal, because often when horses first understand that they're being heard, they have a lot to say. This may not always feel fantastic, but I promise you, it's a really good thing. Because it is only after you're both contributing to the conversation that you can have a truly amazing communication. When our horses find that they have a voice, they may spend a little bit of time telling us what they think about lunging in a circle versus actually being willing to run around in a circle. This is an honor. This realignment of a relationship can be frustrating, but it can be so rewarding. Okay, so I can hear you now. Jill, how can that be an honor? Well, let's look at this really cool research they did. So they put horses on one side of the fence, and they put handlers they didn't know on the other side. And then they put a bucket of oats on the side with the human. And it was up to the horse to try to communicate what they wanted. They used all sorts of communication, all sorts of really cool things happened. But one thing was really interesting. Some of the horses were definitely more talkative than others. The researchers' conclusions were quite interesting. They shared, "It's also possible that your horse has given up on communicating with you because you never listen. That's an unfortunate situation, but it can be fixed. If you don't know what your horse wants, be creative. Test solutions. It could be a great game to play together, and you're sure to see positive changes in your horse's attitude." So you see, it's actually an honor when they know they can be heard. Finally, if you have one of those horses who's had a particularly troublesome history, you may find even extra challenges. It can feel like they're actually searching for that spot where you're going to break down and make them do it. This is where you get to choose, how committed are you to developing a deeper relationship? As Abraham Lincoln says, "Violence begins when knowledge ends." You may have to assemble a whole new tool chest of knowledge to stick with your commitment of not forcing your horse into action. And the biggest tool you're going to probably need is patience. But when you get past ugly and into beautiful, it's magic. So take heart and be patient with yourself when you get frustrated. And focus on the fact that if things look truly ghastly, you're probably just about to have a major breakthrough. Keep offering your ideas with clarity and love, and look for the minutest opportunity to reward and praise your horse. And keep in front of your mind that the greatest gift of working with horses is who we get to become during the journey. We're so glad you joined us today. Please be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and drop by bridlesandbreath.com to sign up for our monthly newsletter. Here's our references for further reading.